Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Min, and I'm going to be your presenter and host today. So, we're going to spend the next 20 minutes or so doing lots of fun activities. If you'd like to, you're more than welcome to type in the comment box your name and what lovely city you're from. For extra bonus points, you can tell me if it's snowing there or not. So feel free to do that. And I'll tell you about my 3 favorite hobbies. Obviously, everyone knows I love my dad joke. So thank you, Nobody Studios, for that Secret Santa present that I got last week. Awesome. Look out for those on LinkedIn over the next year or so. And I also love startups and ideas. And what we're going to do is, hey, hello, LinkedIn user from Margate. Welcome, welcome. What we're going to do is we're going to do a fun interactive session to tell you all about how we're taking ideas and creating compelling businesses from them. So let's make a start. Now, this isn't going to be a regular slideshow. Anyone who knows me knows I like a little bit of interaction as well. So we're going to kick things off in a slightly different way. So the first thing I'd like you to do, because I'm sure you've got your phones handy as you're watching this as well, is we're going to do a quick poll, because I'd like to start with, where do you actually get your best ideas? And I'm going to start you off and give you 4 options. So what I'd like you to do is to go on your mobile phone or a new tab on your laptop and go to a website called menti.com. And when you go there, it'll ask you for a code number. And the code number is, as it says on the screen, 49971535. So if you want to head there and make your selection. So there's 4 there. One traditional one, where you have those, year-end meetings, the town halls in your organization, and everyone says, come on, right, we're going to have an innovation meeting. And then someone says, right, who's got an idea? And it's silence, right? So I've thought of some of the places, particularly where I get my best ideas. So feel free to interact. Go to the Menti and type in the code and then put your vote there. So I'm going to just hold my horses until people have voted, and let's see how that's going. So if I press this button over here. Okay. People are still having a little think about it. Even my mum's not voted yet, but we'll persevere. Hey, Shamia, good to have you on. Right. How's everyone getting on with my interactive? Yep. So if you go to Menti, MENTI.com, you should be able to see this. Here we go. Oh my God, look at that. We have a vote. How exciting. So yes, menti.com, TI, and then the code 49971535. Yeah, me too. The shower is always the place where I think of all of the awesome ideas. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Got some background music going as well. Okay. Oh, look, now we've got more votes. So we've got a mixture of in the shower and also out for a run, and it's moving again. Look at this now. Now there's no stopping you guys. Can you post? Oh, someone's already posted it. Yeah, cool. And the website, just in case, was menti.com. There we go. No one for the loo yet. Okay, no worries. So it's getting close between in the shower and out for a walk. And I'd love to hear the sorts of ideas that you have. Make your day more efficient. We'll get onto some of that. Okay, so that's great. Thank you for your audience participation there. So let's move it on. So if I go back to my little slide deck here. Right, so I absolutely love ideas. And from time to time, I post them on LinkedIn. And these are 3 recent ideas which I thought were particularly genius. So the first one on the top left is somebody had a wonderful idea about merging 2 different activities at the same time. So make the best use of your time. So, whilst you're at the gym, why not get your clothes washed and dried at the same time, right? So you've got a mixture of 2 things, and that's certainly helping with that pain point around too many things to do and not enough time. So that's awesome. I also love the one in the middle around, some of the ideas are the simplest ideas, and this is like, why not extend the color of the traffic lights all the way down the pole and the stick of traffic light, so everyone, even at the back, can see what's going on rather than just beeping their horns. And then the last one, my personal favorite, is the genius idea of putting the buttons for the lift on the floor. So, like, if you're like my height, 5'2", then that's a godsend. But also from a hygienic point of view, you might not want to press the buttons, and you just want to give the button a little kick with your shoe instead. So there you go. So 3 genius ideas, I thought, just to get our minds and our brains kind of in gear around the sorts of ideas that I particularly really enjoy. If anyone's seen a genius idea, feel free to to add them in the comments as we're going. And great to see some comments here as well. Yeah, it is a mixture between the loo and shower. I'm with you there. Awesome, thank you. So at the lab, and you might have seen that we had a very exciting news yesterday about launching our crowdfunding round. Oh yes, and we're expecting hundreds, if not thousands, tens of thousands of ideas to come flowing through the IdeaLab from all of our nobodies who we're hoping will be joining us shortly. And we have a process in place. And today I'm going to be talking primarily around the first stage of our ideation process. So the top stage around, okay, which ideas are we going to be looking at, and what does that process look like in filtering those ideas to the ones we're going to take to the various stages. And I'm going to explain a little bit more in detail with a worked example as to what we actually do in the different stages that we have. So what we wanted to do as well is we wanted to make the whole process super fun and a little bit different from your traditional VCs and accelerators and things, because we're fun people, right? So why not make the stage fun, but also appropriate for the stage that we're asking for. So again, rather than saying, here's a 60-page document, can you fill this out with your life history and the inside measurement of your leg, please, and then we'll get back to you if we want to. We wanted to make it much more stage appropriate. So let's have a little look at how we go about doing that. So the first thing we decided to do is we've got an exercise which we call a newspaper front page. So what we want people who will be submitting ideas to the studio, to the IdeaLab, is to fill out a newspaper front page format that we've created. So let's go ahead and see what that template looks like. And before we do, we also wanted to make sure that people could have a little think about, how do you actually describe your idea? And there's various things known as log lines, which is like, you might have seen them for movies particularly, which is in a very short amount of words, people will explain what the premise of, in this case, the movies are. So again, we're going to go for a little bit more audience participation. So who wants to type in the little box there what the first one might be relating to? Which movie are we talking about here? A computer hacker learns from mysterious rebels about the true nature of his reality and his role in the war against its controllers. And feel free to type that away in the box. No Googling, people, no cheating. Everyone's having a little think. And then whilst you're doing that one, and if you've already done that one, then there's a second one for you as well. Look at that, William. That's why we're best friends. It is, I think, the best movie of all time. And then the second one, an insurance salesman discovers his whole life is actually a reality TV show. Sham, good work. Any ideas on the second one, folks? So we got the first one. Well done. Bonus points. Give yourself a tap on the back and help yourself to an extra mince pie. Vegan one, of course. Okay, I'm not singing. Oh, look at that, Sham. Very good. So yes, it was indeed the Truman Show. So 2 examples there of, how can you very quickly explain your idea, premise of, a movie in this case, in a short amount of space. And then also, because we're in the flow now, and William and Sham, it's between you as my favorite audience participation people. Who are these companies? So this company connects travelers with locals who let them rent rooms or even entire places so that travelers save money and locals can monetize their empty spaces. And then once you've worked on that one, you can work on the second one, which is an office space as a service where people can rent a desk or an office without the complications of a traditional lease. Nice and easy. Well done. Nice one, Mehul and Sham. They were indeed Airbnb and WeWork. So let's go back to our newspaper headline. And this is the format that we've created for doing this particular exercise. So for the nobodies that have an amazing idea, be that so we're having a shower, walking the dog, etc., etc. The first exercise we will be getting them to do is to fill out this template where there's a number of square brackets that we'd like them to fill out. So imagine this is your favorite newspaper. We're calling it Nobody Post. And we want to fill out what kind of topic this relates to, your idea, when you had the idea, and then some contact details in terms of your email address. And then your strap line. So what is the headline that you're going for, which really kind of brings out what your idea is, who you are, and then also in 2 parts, what's that thing that's keeping you awake at night, the thing that's frustrating, and you think surely there must be a better way. You've looked around and no one's really come up with it. So that's the left-hand side of the template, and then on the right-hand side, and you don't have to write this in Latin, folks. That's just kind of an example thing there. Your particular idea for solving that challenge, and again, this is where those log lines can really come in. My favorite. There's lots of different ways of doing this. You can do like a mission statement. You can combine 2 different similar companies and saying this is like where it sits. Or my favorite is always imagine a world, and you kind of start your sentence off like that, and that just gets the juices flowing. And then for extra bonus points, you can add in a picture to again really bring your idea to life. And there's amazing ways now, as you might know, for just getting an image from straight down from one of the royalty-free picture sites, or something you've got yourself, or an image that you've taken a picture of. Or for super cool people, you might want to use one of these new AI generators, and we'll have a little look at that in a second. So I was contemplating this the other day, and I was thinking, okay, what can we do to kind of solve not only our challenges, but also our extended families' challenges. And by extended families, I obviously mean our cats. Oh, yes. So this is what I came up with. So on the topic of travel, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to catnip. So the problem is that cats want to be more independent, as anyone who has a cat will know. And the idea and the problem is really around, they're really reliant on us human folks for doing all the fun things in life. such as them meeting their friends, going to their vets for their checkups, and just generally like cruising the streets, right? So I come up with this perfect solution, which is that imagine a world where your cat can be whisked away to meet with feline friends to plot taking over the world, introducing Catnip, the self-driving platform for independent cats. What are we thinking, people? Are we loving this idea? Is it just me and my mum? Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to give you a little bit more detail as to how we went about doing this as well, and some of the apps you can use for doing some of this. So you can sketch out your initial idea to think about the problem you want, and that you're trying to solve, and then how you're actually going to solve it. But really, we want people to get excited, and also we've deliberately kept this short because no one's got time to read those 50 pages, right? Of this is my idea. So you've only got a limited amount of space to give us your idea. And what happens then is we have a platform on a particular system called Bright Idea. And on there, you would go ahead and you would submit your idea. So you can see there on the bottom left, there it is, Catnip is there. And we would get people to go in there and vote for their favorites, to give us comments on the idea. If they said, well, actually, it's good, but you're 5 years too late. There's this company that's already doing it. People can add their comments to it, vote it up, vote it down, and give us feedback. And then based on that, and now remember, if we're getting tens of thousands of ideas coming through the platform, then we're going to have to have a way of filtering those, and we're actually going to rely on our nobodies to really tell us which ones they absolutely love that we take to the next stage. So once those initial ideas have been submitted, we've had our nobodies all vote on them. We do the next stage, which is, again, we wanted to make it super fun, and again, we said, there's all of this multimedia stuff. Let's make it fun, and let's create fun videos that people can express what their idea is. So there's the next stage is about creating a 2-minute video to bring the idea to life. And again, in the world we live in now, you can go and just do a vox pops, with your camera to the phone, and that's all super cool as well. I thought I would experiment a little bit and create one for my idea of Catnip. And if you're anything like me, you probably spent the last week or so just using some of these lovely new tools like ChatGTP, etc., to actually kind of test out your idea, give you a bit more detail, and actually ChatGTP can make you look good, let me tell you. So I'm going to let you into some of my secrets here, people. So I kind of had the initial idea, and then I asked ChatGPT that, yep, I want to do a little YouTube video. Can you help me with a bit of the scripting? So I looked at the script, and it was pretty good, actually. And then I tweaked it a little bit, and I said, okay, so we have the script. Let's kind of get going. So we got the script, and there's, again, some amazing, tools out there, free to use for doing short videos, and then you can pay a little bit more to do a little bit extra. And there's one called Veed.io that I used, and it does amazing things. So you can actually then copy and paste your text that you have from your idea with the help of ChatGPT, and it and converts to text to speech. Not only does that do amazing things like it'll do the voiceover for you, it'll create subtitles, and then you can also insert some stock video or insert them from other websites as well, to bring your creation to life. So once I had that, obviously the other thing everyone's talking about is the AI art generators. So I headed straight into Midjourney, and there's lots of other ones like freeaigenerator.com, etc. And I typed some stuff in there. So I said, computer, please can you give me a futuristic self-driving car with only cat passengers and driver, make it luxury, taxi, comfort, calm in the streets of London. And it created these awesome pictures for me. So I thought, brilliant, I'll have that. And as you saw, that was the image I had on my front page. So I created all of that, put it together, what would probably have taken me best part of half a day, if not a day, Took me, I think, about 20 minutes to do in total, because again, we want to make it stage appropriate for people. And I created a little video. So let's have a little look at this video. So I'm going to jump it over and see what we have.
Conveniently transport your feline friend around town.
Start that from the beginning. Okay, here we go.
Have you ever wished that you could easily and conveniently transport your feline friend around town without having to deal with the hassle of a cat carrier or the stress of driving them yourself? Well, Catnip is here to solve that problem. Catnip is the first and only ride-sharing service specifically designed for cats. Using our easy-to-use app, cat owners can request a ride for their furry friend at any time of day. We will pick up your cat and safely transport them to their destination, whether it's a vet appointment, a visit to a friend's house, or just a leisurely ride around town. But that's not all. Catnip is also pioneering the use of fully autonomous taxis for cat transportation. That's right, no driver needed. Our fleet of self-driving vehicles is equipped with the latest technology to ensure a smooth and safe ride for your feline friend. We certainly think your cat will love it. In fact, it's perfect.
Some of the benefits of our solution are convenience. With just a few taps on the app, you can have your cat picked up and transported to their destination without having to worry about driving them yourself or dealing with a cumbersome cat carrier. Safety. We take the safety of our feline passengers very seriously. Our vehicles are equipped with secure carriers and a calming atmosphere. Comfort. We understand that cats can be sensitive creatures, so our carriers are padded and have plenty of ventilation, and our vehicles have a calming atmosphere with soft lighting and gentle music. Customization. With Catnip, you can customize your cat's ride to suit their needs. Choose from different ride options and request additional stops along the way if needed. Overall, Catnip is a great idea because it offers a much-needed solution for cat owners who want to transport their pets safely, conveniently, and comfortably. Thank you for considering Catnip for your feline transport needs.
There we go. Oh, yes. So that's the video. And I don't know if that came through on the live feed or not, but otherwise I'll send you a link to the actual video so you can sort of check that out in your spare time. And here's the link just in case you wanted to have another look at that stage. So what do we actually do from there? So people have created their video. So let's just jump back into the next stage. Okay, let my little face on there as well. Here we go. So we've got we've done the video, and then the next stage will be around filtering the idea. So if we think, oh my God, that was an amazing video, we love the newspaper headline, we've got a super quick, I think there's like 12 questions on there, just to get a little bit more detail on, the sector it's for, some hashtags, who else is in this space, how well developed the idea is, etc., etc. And, that's as much as we're going to need for that first stage. And then based on that, we will take that to our advisory boards for the different sectors that we have, like health and wellness, fintech, clean tech, corporate hospitality, etc., to get their sort of final say on if we're going to, take it to the next level in our progressive system. So moving it on, doing a bit more with the ideation before it goes into concept, for example. And then once we've got that, we also then we'll ask for your help as nobodies, and we hope you can join us on our journey, is to help us with which ideas that you've seen that you want to progress, you want us to progress with, how the idea can be improved, and also if you think, oh my God, finally there's going to be a service for cats to transport them by themselves. How can I get involved? This is what I've been waiting my whole life for. So how can you actually get involved with building the companies that we're creating? So that's the plan, really. So look at that. We're 26 minutes past. So that's pretty good. If anyone has any questions for me, please feel free to put those in the chat, and happy to take those on board. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for dialing in today. And yeah, look forward to seeing you all as Nobody's in the Real Near Future. Thank you.